If you've been using video for a while, you may have come across the dreaded banding effect when using a camera in low light conditions or under fluorescent lights. And that can happen when you're using the Insta360 Go. In this video, I'm going to explain why this flickering or banding happens and how a new simple feature for the Insta360 Go can help you solve this problem. Let's go. So what's causing this banding effect you see, and how can you deal with it on the Insta360 Go? Because if you don't deal with it in some situations, it can totally ruin your video. The secret here is to get the shutter speed on your camera right, but there's a problem. When you're using a camera in auto mode, as with the Insta360 Go, you don't really have any choice about that. It's kind of the whole point of the camera. You don't have the opportunity to choose the correct shutter speed for a good exposure. Now, this can be a problem when you're using any kind of non-incandescent electrical light source like LED lights or a fluorescent lamp, because they emit light in a flickering way, like you can see here. You also get the same effect when a TV or a monitor is in your shot, when what you're filming is somehow illuminated by your computer screen. I've fallen into this trap before. It's an easy mistake to make, and I had it pointed out to me by one of my viewers of the video who was kind enough to leave a comment explaining it to me. Thank you. So anyway, for example, when you're trying to take video of something lit by a fluorescent lamp where the electrical grid frequency is 50 Hertz, it means the lamp cycles, that means turns on and off, 50 times in a second. Yep, your eyes most likely won't detect it, but it really does switch on and off that many times per second. So to compensate for this, some cameras will let you choose an anti-banding setting, and you can set it to 50 Hertz. What this does is enable the camera to automatically choose a shutter speed that is some kind of fraction of 1/50th of a second, the length of one on-off cycle for the light connected to the power source. So that might be 1/50th of a second, 1/25th of a second, and so on. But it's possible that your grid may not be at 50 Hertz like in the USA, but instead it's at 60 Hertz, which is the standard in some countries like India. So you need to choose the anti-banding setting that's right for the frequency of the electricity grid in your location to really get the best out of the anti-banding or flicker reduction setting. So now I've explained the problem, how can you deal with flickering on the Insta360 Go? Simples. The Insta360 Go app has an added new function, flicker reduction, which is accessible through the settings page on the app, like you can see here. And the great thing is that you can choose either 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz depending upon your location in the world. Okay, so let's try a quick test here. In New Zealand, the grid frequency is set to 50 Hertz. So let's choose that and compare it with another video that I'll take with flicker reduction on auto, and then another at 60 Hertz, which is the wrong frequency. But just for fun, let's see what it looks like. And then I'll compare it with the video captured using my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let's check it out. I wonder what difference you thought the flicker reduction setting made to the video captured. Let me know if you think you saw a difference and if you think this is something you're going to try in the future. Hey, you might also see an applaud button just underneath the video if you're watching this on a computer. If you do, this is a new feature where you can show appreciation for a creator's work, as well as liking a video and subscribing. Just so you know, anything you decide to give is much appreciated. My name is Sarb Johal. I hope you've enjoyed my latest tip for the Insta360 Go. I have another 40, yes 40, in this video right here. Check it out. Thanks and good night.